What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over a new crazy exotic combo with the Peacekeepers and the Huckleberry, and Peacekeepers turn Huckleberry into an absolute machine, basically like the best LMG in the game, and it is a primary. So this combo is taking advantage of two exotics that just got buffed this season, one being the Huckleberry and SMG, one of my favorite weapons from the first year of Destiny 2. I used to use it all the time. And then the Peacekeepers, which are all about SMGs. So first looking at the Huckleberry, the change was the old callus used to refill the magazine upon a final blow. That's now just part of the Ride the Bull perk. The new callus is going to be kinetic tremors, where sustained kinetic damage to a target emits a shockwave that damages any nearby targets. So looking at how the Huckleberry works in the new changes, the Huckleberry on kill will fully refill the magazine back up to 30, so this is like a very souped up subsistence. Also, Huckleberry has Rampage, and this is the vanilla Rampage still. Current Rampage is 11, 22, and 33%, while Huckleberry is 22, 44, and 66, so roughly double for each stack. Along with the Ride the Bull perk, where as you hold down the trigger, it'll shoot faster and faster, getting up to Ride the Bull ×2. And the final lane is the new callus, Kinetic Tremors. With SMGs, it takes 14 bullets to proc Kinetic Tremors. It's aimed for 95, 56, 3 times. You do that damage to nearby targets also. So overall, Huckleberry has always been an absolute monster for red bar ad clear. But now with the new Kinetic Tremors, it allows it to scale a little bit better into harder content or higher tier enemy types. For example, majors just get absolutely deleted by Huckleberry now. And then if you're under light, let's say in the hard mode onslaught, you're still going to be striding through all the red bars and still doing a lot of damage to the higher health targets. But where Huckleberry becomes an absolute monster is now with the new Peacekeepers, where while wielding a submachine gun, handling, airborne effectiveness, and movement are all improved, and damage against combatants will increase the longer you remain on target. Submachine guns are reloaded when stowed. So along with all of these stats increase these boots give, the most important for PvE is probably just going to be like the movement speed. You can slide further and stuff like that. Another cool thing is that when you stow the weapon, it will reload the SMG. Kind of nice if you do have to reload. But the most important part is the damage boost. Every single time you hit a target, you're going to get 1 stack of damage boost all the way up to ×20. There's going to be 5% per stack for a total of 100%, so double damage. So another thing that's going to make Huckleberry scale even better for harder content or higher tier enemies. And this perk is actually pretty easy to use even for Ackler. The perk, while it says remains on target, it doesn't have to be the same target. You just have 1 second between hits to continue to stack the perk or refresh it. So it doesn't have to be on the same target. You just got to hit something every second to keep it going. So once again, this is going to help Huckleberry go from an absolutely red bar killing machine and help it scale into harder enemies, mini bosses, champions, and hard content in the game. And just looking at the numbers of this buff, at ×20 is going to be 100% buff, double damage. So over your first 10 bullets, let's say for just killing a single target, this is going to be roughly a 25% average over those 10 shots. Over your first 20, it's going to be 50%. Then anything after the 20th bullet will have the full double damage. So while this is going to benefit Huckleberry the most over the entire mag on a single target, it's still going to be great to help you get the Rampage stacks going, getting the Ride the Bull going, and kind of ramping up the weapon. And getting to Rampage ×3 and ×20 and like Ride the Bull ×2 is a lot easier to do with this weapon than you might think and maintain. And that's because kills with Kinetic Tremors, let's say you just shoot at a boss, the Kinetic Tremors kills all of the red bars nearby. Those kills will refresh Rampage and fully reload the weapon. So as you see in this clip, if I just go ahead and shoot Carl, maybe here and there purposely kill a red bar, I can sustain Ride the Bull ×2, damage boost ×20, and Rampage ×3 for multiple mags of the weapon. And this situation happens a lot more than you might think. And overall, it's just very easy to maintain close to the max DPS of this weapon. Speaking of max DPS, look at the rate of fire of this weapon at Ride the Bull ×2. 30 bullets takes just under 2 seconds. And look at the max damage per bullet with Rampage ×3 and damage boost ×20, along with the 1 proc of Kinetic Tremors. It's almost 110,000 DPS, which is obviously quite high for a primary weapon. And as mentioned, you're going to be closer to this number more often than you might think. So overall, Huckleberry has always been a great low tier Ackler weapon, but now with Kinetic Tremors and the Peacekeepers, it absolutely just shreds everything in the game. And it's not only a great combo, it's also very fun. And for build wise, you can really play whatever you want. You could try out Prismatic if you have a favorite Prismatic build. You're going to use Strand for Banner of War just for the passive healing, pretty nice to play more aggressive. You could also play Void for Devour to allow you to play very aggressive. And finally, you could try out like Solar for Radiant and Restoration. Radiant's going to be another 25% global buff. And finally, since you're just using mostly Huckleberry and not really any abilities, you could throw on Triple Kinetic Weapon Surge for a further increase to the Huckleberry's damage. And if we just add Radiant and the Weapon Surge, it's going to take it to 167,000 DPS, which is obviously a lot. That is right in there with heavy GLs. So yeah, Huckleberry and Peacekeepers are an absolute god tier combo. Definitely try them out if you haven't yet. Rest of the video might be some gameplay. Like usual, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.